It's pretty common to find yourself in a position that you're needing to pull data from multiple different tabs within your spreadsheet. Doing this is pretty straightforward, and in this tutorial we'll go through the quickest way to get this done. So just talking through my data quick, I've got a master tab made down here that's got a bunch of different tree names. And in that master tab I've got the height and the age. My data is currently set up that height and age are in separate tabs. So what I essentially want to do is I want to take the data from the height tab and put it into column B, and then I want to take the data from the age tab and I want to put it into column C. In order to do this, the quickest way is through the shortcut that's automatically built into Excel. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click cell B2 because this is where I want the pine height to appear. And I'm going to go and start by typing equals. Once I've done that, all I need to do is click on the tab in the cell that I want to appear here. So in this example, like I said, we're going to go to height. So I'm just going to click on the height tab. And then I'm going to click on cell B2 within the height tab. From here, I'm going to click enter. And going back to the master tab, you can see that the height automatically adjusted. And one thing that's cool about this is if somebody were to go into the height tab, and let's say that I update this to 122 instead of 128, when I return to the master tab, you can see that it automatically updates because it's not just taking the value that's over in the height tab, it's giving a live update of what's currently in that cell. Even though you'll probably never need it, I think it's important for you to understand what's going on here. So when I click into cell B2 on the master tab, you can see that Excel has typed out automatically the formula that's needed to make this happen. And what it's done is it's written down automatically the name of the tab that I've referenced. It's put an exclamation point, which is essentially Excel designating it as a tab switch, and then just the cell number. So I don't know why you would need to do this opposed to clicking on it, but you could go into cell C2 here, and I could type equals age exclamation point and then B2 again, and you can see when I go into my age tab, it's referencing this cell here. But again, if I were to do this, I'm just going to hit delete here. I'd probably just type equals, click the tab, click the cell, and then click enter. It does the exact same thing, but it's easier. From here, for each cell, I can just take the bottom right corner and I can drag it down. And you can now see that all of my data is pulling into the one master tab spreadsheet. So you might not always want to do it in a one-to-one way, but knowing this formula or this trick is really helpful because it unlocks a lot of other possibilities. For example, let's say that I was doing a VLOOKUP and I wanted to look up pine, and then of course I wanted to return the height. Well, now instead of having the table array on the same tab as the master tab and kind of making things look dirty, I can keep the table array on a completely separate tab. So in this example, I put the lookup value for A2. For the lookup or for the table array, I'm going to click the height tab, highlight both columns, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 and then false. And when I close this now, you can see that the total appears without the need for the table array on the master tab. That's pretty much all there is to know about pulling data from multiple tabs. Make sure to give the video a like and subscribe if you found the video helpful. If you're interested in learning more about the lookups that I referenced here, make sure to check out this video. Thanks again.